Welcome here to the Hazley Crawford Stadium. Not as sunny and as hot as it was yesterday. We've had a little bit of rain, which has cooled the place. Some people say, no, that rain didn't cool the place. It's made it a little warmer. But the good thing is, I don't think it was as sunny and as hot as yesterday. Oh, yesterday, match day 3 was absolutely scorching. Match day 4 is a little better. Let's hope that the weather stays a little overcast, keeps away the rain. We have a big one for you today again. It's Arnett Gardens FC out of Jamaica. They come up against AC Port of Spain, of course, from Trinidad and Tobago. And the thing is, both these teams won their first games, so it's all to play for. Today, it's going to be real blood and thunder out on that field. Nobody is going to want to just give up the ball easily. So we expect a real humdinger of a game between these two. Who's going to win it? Your guess is as good as mine. But let's firstly thank our sponsors who have brought us this game here this afternoon. We want to say thanks to the TTFA and, of course, to Flow. We are powered by Flow and thank them for the opportunity to be broadcasting these games. And of course, we have the Under-14, CFU Under-14 Challenge Series among the girls. That starts from August the 15th and goes until August the 24th. That should be a very exciting series, the CFU Under-14 Challenge for girls. We look forward to that in the month of August. So we just about, with the teams, the substitutes making their way to the bench, it's just about a good time to have a break. And when we come back, it's going to be action, and more action at the Hazley Crawford Stadium between Arnett Gardens and AC Port of Spain.
It's not simply about how many games you win, but more about how many lives you touch. This is why we do it.
Because football is life.
Because we know firsthand the power of football can positively change lives.
Because there's nothing else we'd rather do.
Because our hearts beat football.
Because there's nothing quite like representing your country.
For the love of the game.
Por el amor.
Pour l'amour.
I'd leave the war.
For the love of the beautiful game.
Protection that moves to your beat. Protect your home with Armor Security. With 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, motion sensors, and rapid response, you and your loved ones stay protected day and night. Sign up for the Protector or Commander package today and get a free security camera and installation. Armor Security, powered by Flow, in partnership with All Pro Security. We keep your rhythm flowing. Visit us in-store or online and discover.
Well, here comes the teams, the officials leading them out. Of course, the officials here for today's encounter. Jose Corporan is the referee. George Santana is the first assistant referee. Alejandro Sese is the second assistant referee. And the fourth official is Adrian Lage. So those are the officials for the game here this afternoon, as the sun is coming back out. But when you look to the hills to the left of us here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium, it's very, very overcast. We expect to get some rain. Not at the moment. It's sunny. The sun has come out, which is good news in a way. You don't want it to be too hot, because at 2 p.m. kickoff, it can be dangerous in terms of the heat for the players. But there are the two teams just lining up. AC Port of Spain and Arnett Gardens. Arnett Gardens there in white, AC Port of Spain in their yellow strip. And Arnett Gardens in a white strip, all white. So they have the former defending champions in the Jamaica Premier League, finished third this year. They won it the year before. And the reason they are in this CFU challenge simply because they did not finish in the first place. There's Marvin Phillip. So we're going to quickly give you the starting lineups in a moment. As there is the AC Port of Spain team led by Marvin Phillips. And they are going to, let's look at the officials there. The captain, Marvin Phillip, has come across to meet with the Jamaican captain. That is Marlon Martin. So he will be here. He is going across to meet with the officials and Marvin Phillip to take the toss. And we should wait and see what's happening. So we just await the two teams, how they line up here this afternoon. So it's let's have a look first at Arnett Gardens. They go with Roger Williams, Shane Watson, Joel Jones, Jamon Shepard, Marlon Martin, the skipper, Shea Smith, Roderick Granville, Ricardo Thomas, Rushane Thompson, Alwyn Strachan, and Giovanni Taylor. That's how they line up here this afternoon. AC Port of Spain, on the other hand, they go with Marvin Phillip. In goal, there's Brandon Semper, Maurice Ford, Wesley John, Hailey Beckles, Robert Primus, Anthony Charles, Jaheim McPhee. He's come into the team today to start. Leston Paul, Josiah Wilson, and Shaquille Henry. That is the AC Port of Spain lineup. So we're just about waiting for the referee and the assistants to check the net. The referee is going to come over, have a word with the match commissioner. And the assist there, he is the referee for today's encounter, Jose Corporan. And there is the Jamaican team just having their last minute prayer as they go off to their respective positions. And we should be having the kickoff shortly. Should be a very interesting encounter. As I said, who's going to win it? Your guess is as good as mine. So it seems that AC Port of Spain will kick off. And remember, AC Port of Spain in yellow and Arnett Gardens in white. So we just are waiting now the referee's whistle, and that should come momentarily. Waiting just a bit. Let's see, maybe have just about 30 seconds before he gets the signal, the all clear signal. So we should be getting underway. I think that's it. He's signaled the start of this game as a long ball looking firstly to go towards Beckles. He can't get there in time. It bounces and goes just beyond him, and it's going to be a throw for Arnett Gardens. So it's going to be taken by Watson. Looking to go long, but it's trying to get Smith involved. And of course Granville. There's Granville tussling for it, but it's going to be a free kick for AC Port of Spain. So it's with Semper. The ball comes off the referee, so he's going to most likely stop the play and give the ball back to AC Port of Spain. Yes, he does. Gives it to Charles. Charles goes back towards Primus. This is coming forward with it is Wesley John. Headed away, but straight to Leston Paul. Picked up by Watson. Or actually that was Smith, Stan Smith. Goes towards Primus. He goes back to Marvin Phillip. Goes wide. This time to Wesley John. Long ball. Searching there for McPhee. And he heads it on to Beckles. Beckles now running at the defense. He's got wide. This is the first chance of the game. And he shoots it wide. Well. It seemed to be Wilson out there wide. He had a great opportunity. He went for the far post, but never really hit it as well as he should have done. And it's going to be a goal kick. Ball goes out of play. And it's going to be a through. So Jamaica coming, Arnett Gardens, I should say, of Jamaica, coming forward with this. There's another chance. Well, this game was already opening up. Marvin Phillip, that a really tremendous, brave save from Marvin Phillip, because he had to almost come at the feet of Giovanni Taylor, who was almost through. Let's have a look at it. There goes, actually, it wasn't Giovanni Taylor. It looked to be Thompson. Rushane Thompson was the man making that run. Let's have a look at it again. The ball was played through to him nicely there by Granville. And there he goes, and out comes Marvin Phillip. That is a really brave save. So he's on the ground still, Marvin Phillip. Let's hope he's all right, but what a good save. But certainly, it looked like Rushane Thompson was right through, and I think his last touch let him down. See the Jamaican team right away, the Arnett Gardens team goes across to have a word with their coach, Philip Williams. They all gathered around him while Marvin Phillip getting some treatment. So two chances basically at either end, one for Wilson. There is Gilbert Bateau, the technical secretary of the AC Port of Spain team, looking very concerned with what's happening with Marvin Phillip. Let us hope that he is in fact okay. Seems to be all right, but he's sitting up and now he gets up, Marvin Phillip. So that looks to be okay. But here comes McPhee. Ball intercepted and goes to Smith. Smith playing that ball forward. Here is Thompson turning with it. Does well. Brought down, but the referee says play on. They have the advantage as Marlon Martin plays that ball wide to Smith. Smith goes back to Watson. Watson back to skipper Martin. He goes wide out to Thomas. Thomas playing that ball up the line, looking for Shepherd. And bit of an interception, but still AC Port of Spain can't get possession. This is Watson playing it in field towards Martin. He goes back towards Strachan. Strachan plays that diagonal ball looking for Smith, but intercepted. High ball headed away by Leston Paul. But here comes Shepherd. Ball sent over to the far post. Not a bad ball as it turned out. This could be an opportunity and cleared away. Well, a really good ball in the end by Shepherd. And coming to the far post to Smith. And just couldn't make the best of it. They have a throw. The throw quickly taken. This is ball played by Granville. Looking for Watson. Cleared downfield, but not a great clearance. It's picked up by Granville. Ball played back to Smith. Smith playing it in field. So just can't get rid of it. AC Port of Spain. Eventually, the shot came. Looked to be Granville taking the shot. It was Granville. And it was wide. Just got a little bit of a knock. Let's have a look at that. As the ball was played in to Granville. He turned nicely with it. Trying to get the shot away. Gets it from Smith. And eventually, the shot came. It went wide. Back live. This is Jones to Strachan. Not sure the referee has stopped the play. I think they're complaining about the ball. Not sure if that is the problem. I think it is. And they're going to just change the ball. Yeah, they don't think that ball was... May have to do a little bit of repair work to that ball. Probably get the pump out. Put some more air into it at half time. But here is Arnett Gardens with possession. Ball played upfield towards Granville. He's brought down. And the Arnett Gardens have a free kick. They've started well, Arnett Gardens. After that first initial attack from AC Port of Spain where Wilson sent it wide, since then, Arnett Gardens have settled down nicely. It's with Strachan. He's looking around for some sort of support. Gets it towards Thompson. He plays it wide to Shepherd, but he can't keep it in. And the ball goes out, and it's going to be a throw. The throw quickly taken by Semper. McPhee fighting for it. Going up that right side is Thompson. Looking around for some kind of support. Still Thompson starting to run at the defense. Decides he's going to go crossfield. Not a great ball though, and it's won here by Beckles as he starts to move forward. Looking to go past his man. And didn't do such a great job. He lost possession. And in fact, it comes off of Beckles. The clearance from Jones comes off of Beckles. And it's going to be a throw for Arnett Gardens. In the meantime, it looks to be who is down there. Let's just have a look at the player down. It could be Jones. Oh no, it's Watson. Watson is the man down. He ran into Beckles. Very accidental, both players colliding with each other. Jones is leaving the throw to be taken by Watson. Just about 10 and a half minutes gone, coming up to minute number 11. No goals yet. I think both teams had chances, one chance each. And a brave save from Marvin Phillip. And then Wilson from AC Port of Spain going wide with, he was all alone, wide on the left side. Came infield with it and tried to locate the far post. All he located was more to the corner flag. Well, it shouldn't be that critical, not the corner flag, but he hit it wide. But here comes Arnett Gardens again with the skipper, Marlon Martin. He goes wide towards Thomas. This is Shepherd. Back to Thomas. Then it goes to Thompson. But AC Port of Spain looking to come away with it. It's trying to settle things down. Semper goes all the way back to goalkeeper Marvin Phillip. Gets it to Wesley John. Charles comes right on top of his defense. But he just plays it square to Primus. This is Semper. Starts to come forward, realizing he's not got much in front of him. So he has to go back to Primus. Primus gets the return ball, not intentionally. This is Ford. Hasn't seen much of him in the game. Charles, less than Paul. Primus, wide is Semper. This is good football. They're holding possession nicely. But Semper trying to get it to Wilson. Doesn't play the good ball at all. And Arnett Gardens reclaim possession through Martin. Martin in possession now. Plays it towards Watson. Watson looking around, looking for some movement. Gets it to Strachan. Strachan back to his skipper, Martin. This now is Watson. Shepherd has come over onto this left side. He seems to be one of the men that is able to rove. But he is roaming all over the field as that ball is played forward, but it comes off of Beckles, and it's going to be a throw for Arnett Gardens. Watson is going to take it. And Granville going forward. He gets it through and takes it quickly towards Smith. Smith still in possession. Plays it back to Watson. Watson into that middle of the field. Gets it to Jones. Jones plays a good ball to Thompson. He tries to play it. Now I thought he had the opportunity. As he turned, he could have gone for goal. Decided against it and was playing it through towards Taylor. Long ball out by Phillip. Eludes everybody. Goes into the arms of goalkeeper Williams. Strachan. To Martin. He's being harassed by Charles, but the loose ball is picked up here and sent upfield to no one in particular. Marvin Phillip is going to take possession. Gives it to Primus. To Semper. Charles. He's getting some pressure. But he does well. Wesley John. Charles. So AC Port of Spain at the moment holding possession at the back. The problem is when they go forward, they give up the possession. They need to be a little bit more clinical in their forward movement. Beckles being challenged here by Smith, and eventually it comes off of Ford, and it's going to be a throw for Arnett Gardens. The throw quickly taken towards Martin. Watson. He has to go to his left, gets it to Jones. Jones to Shepherd. Wide is Thomas. Making that run going up the right side is Thompson. But Thomas has to hold play. They go back towards Jones. This is Watson. Arnett Gardens. They're now holding on to possession. But Watson holding on a little too long. Nearly ran himself into problems as Henry was putting in the tackle. But he's come out of it nicely. This is Jones. Strachan. Wide is Thomas. Back to Strachan. Jones. Looking for Thompson. Not a bad ball. Watson. To Smith. This is good from Arnett Gardens. Granville. Watson. They're making AC Port of Spain work to get possession of the ball. Martin does well. Gets by McPhee. Thomas is again, he's holding that wide position, and he was looking to go up the line. Now, he seemed to have been impeded by Semper. The referee saw nothing wrong with it. He went down on the, because both himself and Semper were moving forward, looking to run after the ball, and he seemed to have been holding his head, or well, his face, seemed to have got a knock from Semper, but he is up. And we're ready to resume here. 16 and a half minutes. No goals yet here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium. This is Arnett Gardens out of Jamaica playing against AC Port of Spain of Trinidad as Semper starts to come forward. Again, he's not seeing much movement. So he has to go back towards Leston Paul. He tries to find Wilson. Not a bad attempt. Trying to play that ball down that left side. Looking for the gap for Wilson to run onto. It was not to be. As good defending from Thomas. He played it back to his goalkeeper. This is Thompson. Walking forward with it now. This is Thompson again. Comes back to get possession. As Arnett Gardens looking around. The ball played wide out to Smith. Did well to keep it in. Shepherd. As AC Port of Spain regained possession through forward to Beckles. Good strong challenge, but the referee is saying no. It might have been a strong challenge, but too strong as far as the referee was concerned by Shepherd, and it's going to be a free kick for AC Port of Spain. No goals yet. We await the first goal here. Who will it be? AC Port of Spain or Arnett Gardens? This is Semper. They're keeping possession, but they're keeping it in their defensive or in their half of the field. And when they go forward like this, they don't get possession. It's normally given back to the Arnett Gardens team. Jones nearly ran Strachan into problems. He had to get it away quickly, but only as far as this is Semper. Wilson is wide. McPhee trying to go through the middle. Charles plays that nicely there for Ford. Beckles just keeping it in. And Granville gets possession. Gets it back there from Shepherd. Oh, it's an errant pass. Wilson picks it up. He turns and gets it to Semper, who was going down that left side. Sends the cross in to no one in particular. It eludes everybody, and it goes out of play for a throw. So they can try and put some pressure now, the AC Port of Spain team, on this Arnett Gardens, because the throw is a few meters from that corner flag. As the son has left us here, let's see where he's going to take the throw from. Well, he's going to walk back because the throw is pretty close to the corner flag. And the assistant referee is saying, okay, you're in the right spot, as he bangs it upfield. Goes over the head of Ford. But it's picked up by Taylor, Giovanni Taylor, trying to do a little too much with it. And then the challenge came in from Wesley John, but the throw quickly taken. That's a lovely ball over to the far side. That is Thomas looking to come forward. He's getting backward support from Shepherd. As I said, he's roaming all over the field. Back to Thomas. Can he get the cross in? He comes in field with it. Looking for the shot. Goes to the far post. Just wide. Good attempt from Ricardo Thomas. He cut inside beautifully. He laid the ball off, got the return, went for the far post. Let's look at him. You were thinking now he was going to cross. Brilliant movement. Came inside on that left foot. Aimed for the far post. And it was just wide. He actually had Marvin Phillip diving just to ensure that that ball was going wide. That's a brilliant bit of football on the part of Thomas and Arnett Gardens. In the meantime, this is looking very ominous. Marvin Phillip has sat down. That gives me the impression that all is not well with him. Remember, he had that collision earlier on with Thompson in about the 4th minute of this game. He got some treatment on the field and was carrying on. Now, we see him sitting down again. And I'm just wondering if it all is not well with Marvin Phillip. And you're just wondering if he'll be able to continue. In the meantime, the referee is given a break for drinks. And all the players, the Arnett Gardens players, are around their technical staff. And most of the AC Port of Spain, bar, I think it's Ford up there with either Ford or Wesley John with Marvin Phillip. Let's see, it's neither Ford or Wesley John. It's actually Primus. Robert Primus is the player up there. Meantime, referee is going to run across to have a check on Marvin Phillip while the other players are getting their much-deserved drinks break. So there is the referee for the encounter, referee Jose Corporan. Just making sure Marvin Phillip. Tell you what, if Marvin Phillip has to come off, it'll be a really bad blow for AC Port of Spain. Now they do have the reserve keeper in Justin Dos Santos, who is a pretty good keeper. He is good between the sticks. He's just maybe don't have that kind of experience. Obviously Marvin Phillip is 40 years old with bags and bags of experience. And Dos Santos, I think he's in his early 20s with not much Tier 1 football behind his name. But here's Wilson as we resume. Just intercepted by Strachan. The ball goes towards Smith. He gives it away to Leston Paul. Paul trying to thread the needle. It's with, this could be a chance for Henry. He's put it in the back of the net. Well, just like that, they stood off of Henry. He got the ball from McPhee, and he just was able to turn. He was allowed to take it on the right foot, put it on the left foot, and he banged it into the back of the net. Minute 24. AC Port of Spain take the lead. Look at McPhee. Plays it. He's all by himself. And then he actually just took it on the right foot, hit it with the left, and he found the corner of the net. That was a very well taken goal, well worked goal by AC Port of Spain. And Henry is on the score sheet on AC Port of Spain. They take an early lead. Well, Arnett Gardens, they've got to come from behind if they want to get anything from this game. Going to be a goal kick. So Shaquille Henry getting things going here for AC Port of Spain. McPhee losing out to Jones, who plays that ball wide. Making the run up that right side is Thompson. Thomas was inside looking for the return ball. Henry wins it and does well. But eventually coming back, it was Shepard. Gets it towards Strachan. Strachan playing that ball forward, looking for some movement from not Martin, that looked to be Thompson, as the loose ball picked up now by Charles. Plays a good ball out to Beckles. He takes it down nicely, looking around, looking for some movement now because he's not going to take on his man. No, he gets it in field and just couldn't get possession there. Looked to be Charles, and in fact, Leston Paul brings Thompson down, and it's going to be a free kick for Arnett Gardens. He goes wide. That's a poor ball from the free kick. Now, the intention was obviously to send Smith up that left side, but it should have been played much straighter. And it goes out, and it's going to be a throw for AC Port of Spain. This is Wesley John. Primus. Intercepted by Jones. He starts to move forward with it, trying to thread it through the defense. Wilson comes back, plays it to Semper. Semper has some time. Plays that ball into the middle to Henry. He flicks it nicely down the left side. Wilson is given chase. And unfortunately does not get there before Thomas, as ball played back by Watson. Smith sends it up that left side towards Granville, who can't, well, he was shielding it nicely away from Ford, who had no other alternative but to play the ball out, and it's going to be a throw for Arnett Gardens. They trail by 1-0. The goal coming in minute number 24. We've been playing now for just about 27 and a half minutes. This is Martin. Goes wide to Strachan. In front of him is Thomas. This is Thomas now in possession. Getting it back in field. Martin has to go to his right, gets it to Shepard. Shepard in possession, then just looking for some movement at this point in time as he plays that towards Strachan. Or Watson nearly didn't keep it in. Did well in the end. Gets it back to Shepard. Goes wide with it. Oh, this is a good movement here. Can the shot be taken? No, he decides to play it infield. And Beckles trying to stop it. He should have cleared it one time. Nearly gave an opportunity to Arnett Gardens. As that ball is now played wide. Wilson, all by himself, surrounded by 2-3 white shirts. Has to go back to Semper. Paul to Primus. As AC Port of Spain, cooling things down now a bit. Ball played forward to Henry. He gets a knock, as the referee is saying the boot might have been too high. And so it's going to be a free kick for AC Port of Spain. "29 minutes, 1-0. AC Port of Spain leading as Semper looks to come forward with it. Plays a good ball in the middle. Charles just flicks it on towards John. This is Ford. Sends a long curling ball looking for McPhee. Takes it on the chest nicely. Turns with it. Has to try the shot, which he did, but it took a deflection and it has gone for a left-sided corner. Not a bad effort from McPhee. Took it down nicely on the chest and he turned and hit it one time. Good idea. And it took a deflection, so he's even got a corner out of it, which really and truly he can't complain about. Would have been better if he got it on target, but once it took that deflection, he's won his team a corner. Look at the number of yellow shirts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the box. And we see McPhee just standing outside the D together with Leston Paul. Here is the corner. Goes towards the far post. Curling in. And it was flicked back inside by Henry. Comes off of the defender. Seemed to be Granville, the man it came off of. And it has gone out for a right-sided corner this time. Leston Paul is going to come over and take this corner. Charles took the previous one, and Anthony Charles at Leston Paul. No, it's not Leston Paul. It's going to be Semper with the left foot that makes sense because Semper should be able to curl that ball into the goal. He may go as for the far post, but he goes more center, headed away. Charles is given chase. Trying to go wrong his man, and it came off of Charles, and it goes out. It's going to be a throw for Arnett Gardens. Well, the ball was just kept in from going for a corner, and not sure he's done some damage to himself. Is it Strachan? It is Strachan, as he did well to keep that ball from going for a corner, but in so doing, tumbled out of play and onto the track. So it's going to be a throw for AC Port of Spain. So it's going to be taken by Semper. Long throw right into the box. The heads go up, and eventually it goes back to the keeper. See the one or two players. Henry was seemingly like he was looking for a handle ball. The referee would have none of it. This is Smith to Shepherd. Back to Smith. Jones. Strachan to his right. Gives it to Shepherd instead. Shepherd turns. Goes back towards Watson. Watson chips that ball close to the man who was wide in Smith. Beckles gives it to Smith actually. And he has the cross. Cleared away, but not a great clearance. It's picked up by Shepherd. He's got Strachan wide, who he gives it to now. And this is Thomas. Back to Strachan. He's got Shepherd in support. Jones. Watson. Beckles is coming out to him. But he quickly gives it back infield to Shepherd. Shepherd looking around. Has to go wide towards Smith. Smith now is being challenged by Ford, but he plays it back in field towards Watson. This is Shepherd. So they're holding possession, not making much forward movement. They're going from side to side, looking for the opening is Arnett Gardens, but the cross comes, headed away by Primus. But still, they're going to be put under pressure as Shepherd retrieves the ball, sends it over to the left side, this time to Smith, but his control was not good. But even if his control was good, he was in an offside position. The assistant referee on the far side, his flag went up to indicate that Smith was in an offside position. The free kick has been taken, and Arnett Gardens win back possession. Arnett Gardens looking for that equalizer before half time. We've got just about 10 and a half minutes to go to plus added on time for the half. As Smith going down that left side, sends it across. Beckles not able to control it. And cleared downfield by Charles. That's a great ball. Can Henry get there before Strachan or before Jones? And the ref, I thought he used his hand a little bit to knock Henry to the ground. The referee and the assistant referee was right in front of the play. He saw nothing wrong with the challenge. I tell you what though, Jones was lucky. Had he just mistimed that tackle, Henry would have been away. But give Jones tremendous credit. Joel Jones, he timed the tackle to perfection, and not only that, when you look at the tackle, it was a legal tackle against Henry. He came away with the ball. But a tight moment for Arnett Gardens. This is Thomas. Shepherd. Thompson. They're holding possession again. Since the goal, you have to say Arnett Gardens have got more and more into this game. And they've put AC Port of Spain under some pressure. The ball played in field. Oh, Shepherd running with it. Has to go back wide to Smith. Shea Smith. Going all the way to Watson. That's Shane Watson. Got the name of a famous Australian all-round cricketer, Shane Watson. But that shot certainly had nothing in it. As they say, it was a nothing shot. And it goes wide. Marvin Phillip takes the goal kick. Semper, long ball, looking for McPhee. He's with Jones in a real tussle. Again, Jones comes out the better. Plays the ball towards Martin. His control was not good, but however, the ball is played wide now to Smith. Making the run. Going up that left side is Thompson. That's a poor ball. Was overhit. And you could see the frustration on Thompson. He just dropped his hands. He looked at Smith as if to say, come on, we got to do better. And they have got to do better if they got to get back into this game. McPhee, again in a tussle with Jones. Ball comes off of Jones, the head of Jones, and goes out for a throw to AC Port of Spain. They lead by 1-0. The goal coming in minute number 24 by Shaquille Henry. Semper with the throw. Is he going to go down line? Is he going to go square with it? No, he just gives it to less than Paul, who takes his time, plays it into the center circle where Wesley John is located. Gets it to Ford, twisting, turning with it. Oh, he loses out, but he's lucky because he twisted, he turned with it. Granville won it, and Wesley John spared his blushes with a very good tackle. This is Charles, he does well. Charles was holding off Shepherd, and then coming to support Shepherd was Taylor. The ball, and Charles played the ball onto Taylor. It went out, and it's going to be a throw for AC Port of Spain. Ford is going to take it. Headed out by Shepherd, so AC Port of Spain going to go a few meters further down the right side with another throw. This time it's thrown to Beckles. Beckles comes in field with it. Plays it towards Wilson. Wilson has to go back to Semper. Semper looking for shot. Not a bad effort. Took a slight deflection, but he was about, I would say, about 30 meters out. And you have to be a real crack shot to get the better of a goalkeeper of the quality of Williams. This is Strachan with the throw. Gets it to Jones. Oh, actually, Thomas was with it through to Strachan. Goes wide now to Watson. As Arnett Gardens looking to come forward, looking to create some space for themselves. Shepherd. Towards Jones. Ball comes back towards Shepherd. Gets a little bit of help from Jones and then plays a really good ball, but out comes Marvin Phillip. He had to be alert. That was a ball played through. Not a bad idea. Maybe looking for Thompson. Or actually they were looking there for that man coming forward in not Shepherd. It could have been Shepherd. It was. But good clearance from AC Port of Spain. And now they have a throw-in. About, I would say, Ford is going to look to go into the box. Just about 5 minutes left, plus added on time for the first half. As that through long into the box. It goes to McPhee. He's trying to turn. Boy, did he have the opportunity. It's now Wilson. Bangs it back into the danger area, and Williams takes it. Now, McPhee did everything right. You thought when he took it on the chest and he turned, he was going to bang it with the left foot. He waited a little too long. There's Thomas playing that ball back. Thomas has come over to the left side now. So very interesting. They're making some switches in positional play. Smith has gone over to the right side, and Thomas has come over to this left side. Very interesting. Semper trying to get McPhee going, but here is the ball played well. Oh, that's a poor delivery. The idea from Jones was to find Thomas, who was wide, but it was just a poor ball, overhit, and it didn't go in the direction of Thomas. It went more in the direction of the AC Port of Spain, or I should say, the direction of the corner flag. But here is that ball chipped forward by Ford. That's good defending by Jones. Gets it to Martin. Played in field. Thompson has the shot. Straight to the keeper. It rebounded off of Marvin Phillip. But he seemed cool as a cucumber. Wasn't really hustling to get it back. He knew he was safe. That's good defending by Strachan. But the goalkeeper was coming. And the header was... He just sort of cushioned the header, but because it was a powerful cross, it had some pace on it. And Strachan, he put his head to it, and it came off the head quickly and went to the right of the goalkeeper, Williams, who had to dive eventually to stop it from going behind for a corner. This is Jones. Nice long ball. Looking for Taylor. We haven't seen too much of him. Smith. Ball played up onto that right side. Taylor looking for some support. He gives it away though. Not that type of support. It's McPhee towards Beckles. Beckles. Actually, it was Henry who has picked up that right side position now and was playing it forward, looking for Beckles. But Henry didn't find him and the ball was kicked away. So a little bit of a switch there for a couple of minutes. You see Henry just apologizing to Beckles, and he's gone back more into the center. And Beckles is going to come back on that right side that he's been playing all afternoon. We've got about a minute and a half left, plus added on time. We'll wait and see just how much added on time there is to be given in this first half. AC Port of Spain leading still by that one goal. As that ball played through, Ford is going to just allow it to run out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick. So Arnett Gardens, even though they've had not bad play, they've been pushing the ball around, and but hasn't really created all that much. So here's Watson with the throw to Jones. Skipper Martin comes back to retrieve it. He's looking for some movement. Look, he's just holding on. Gets it towards Strachan. Strachan to Shepard. His control was not good, but he did well in the end to get it back to Strachan. We have just about 10 seconds to the first half and added on time. We'll wait and see just how much there is to be added on as the ball trickles through to Marvin Phillip, who's taking his school time. As we're just about coming to that 45-minute mark, and the board now goes up to indicate that there's 3 minutes of added on time. So there is the fourth official holding up the board, indicating we have 3 minutes of added on time. This is McPhee. Back to Ford. have to go back towards Charles. So they're just going to try and not have problems in this 3 minutes of added on time. You want to keep that lead as Semper. The idea was good, but the execution not so good. And it's going to be a goal kick for Arnett Gardens. Martin. This is Watson. Chips it forward. Not a bad ball. Gets it to Granville. Granville looking to take on Ford. He did well in the end. Regains possession. Gets it to Charles. McPhee. Wilson is wide on the left. As he, look at space he has in front of him. Looking to take on Strachan. Wilson playing it in field just to the back of McPhee. And McPhee was trying to return the favor. Give it to Wilson. Too many white shirts in between. As that ball now chipped forward. Taylor is on the run. But both Wesley John and Robert Primus, between them, they're able to get it clear. This is Ford. We're well into added on time now. And the referee whistle goes actually to indicate that we have played the 3 minutes. Let's just, not too sure. Yes, he has, or is a player down? No, I think he stopped it because a player is down. Not that we've played the 3 minutes of added on time. And it looks like Granville, the player down. So we haven't played. We may have got another minute or so left of this added on time. Yeah, it is Granville, the player off at the moment. Just holding his left leg, maybe his groin or the hamstring, but it could be his groin. But we'll wait and see. As the referee who stopped play is going to give the ball back to AC Port of Spain to Ford. Ford gives it to John, who gives it to Primus. He starts to come forward, looking to play a long ball, looking for Wilson. Not a great ball. Headed by Strachan. And the referee now blows time here on the first half. We've played the 3 added on minutes here. And AC Port of Spain, they've come out unscathed. In the first half, they got the lone goal scored by Shaquille Henry in minute number 24. Arnett Gardens tried to respond. They were not able to respond. And at halftime here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium, AC Port of Spain, they lead Arnett Gardens by 1-0. The goal come in, as I said, in minute 24 by Shaquille Henry. We're going to take a break.
It's not simply about how many games you win, but more about how many lives you touch. This is why we do it.
Because football is life.
Because we know firsthand the power football can positively change lives.
Because there's nothing else we'd rather do.
Because our hearts beat football.
Because there's nothing quite like representing your country.
For the love of the game.
Por el amor.
Pour l'amour.
I'd leave the war.
For the love of the beautiful game.
Protection that moves to your beat. Protect your home with Armor Security. With 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, motion sensors, and rapid response, you and your loved ones stay protected day and night. Sign up for the Protector or Commander package today and get a free security camera and installation. Armor Security, powered by Flow, in partnership with All Pro Security. We keep your rhythm flowing. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co for more details.
Welcome back here to the Hasely Crawford Stadium. We're at the half, and AC Port of Spain, they lead at the moment against Arnett Gardens by 1-0. They are the officials making their way out. They should be followed very shortly by the respective teams. But however, let's say thank you once again to our sponsors and TTFA for assisting with the broadcast, and especially Flow. Powered by Flow, they've done immense work here to get the broadcast going, and we want to say thanks to Flow. And of course, don't forget, from August the 15th to the 24th, it's the CFU Under 14 Challenge Series among the girls. So that is the CFU Under 14 Challenge Series, the girls tournament from August the 15th to the 24th. We should look forward to that right here in Trinidad. So the teams there just making their way out from the tunnel. Of course, this is Group D, and it's very tight because don't forget, you have 4 groups: Group A, Group B, Group C, and Group D. The winner alone goes through to the semi-final. And when you look at the standings at the moment, before today, you had Club Franciscan. They played 1-1, but they have a goal difference of +5 because they won their game by 6-1. Now, Arnett Gardens FC, they have a goal difference of +4 because they won their encounter by 4-0. And AC Port of Spain, they have a goal difference of +1 because they won their encounter by 2-1. So you have to think that, especially today, AC Port of Spain, because of their inferior goal difference, they need a victory. Because if they were to draw today, then their goal difference would be certainly inferior to both Arnett Gardens and Club Franciscan. And so you have to think that it's a must-win situation here for AC Port of Spain. But not only that, if they were to win today, they would have to hope that Club Franciscan do not win as well, because their goal difference is so superior to AC Port of Spain that even a victory here today may not be good enough for AC Port of Spain to go through as winners of the group. So it's all to play for. I think the first important thing is that AC Port of Spain must not concede a goal here today. And if they were to concede, then they could certainly have problems. Well, we see the team's just about ready to kick off, but 2 players just adjusting their boots. That's Joel Jones and skipper Marlon Martin. And we should be getting ready to resume shortly. And there we get cracking here with this second half. And Arnett Gardens all to play for. They've got to get back into this game, and they've got to get back in terms of certainly getting a goal. And that's another great clearance. Goes just high in there and headed further away. It's picked up by McPhee. McPhee looking around. He knows Wilson is wide, and good strong challenge coming in, and it goes out. It's going to be a through for AC Port of Spain. So here is the throw, sent upfield. Beckles being challenged by Watson and trying to just backheel it, and it's gone out for another throw for AC Port of Spain. So this is Ford coming to take the throw. The heads go up. Played back. This is a shot coming in there. Seemed to be less than Paul. Didn't really get hold of it. Wilson plays it back in field. Semper back to Wilson. Wilson being challenged there. and by Smith, but gets around Smith, then gets inside towards Charles. Charles chips that ball forward, too close to the keeper. Not a bad idea, but from the time you're playing it that straight, you're always giving the keeper the opportunity to come and claim it. Here is the cross ball really to no one in particular, and Watson complaining. But, you really don't know what he's... actually, that's Thomas complaining. Don't know what he's complaining about, because there was nobody in a striking position to go after that. Is that ball play? That's a good ball from Philip to Beckles. Beckles going around Thomas. Still Beckles going. Is he brought down? Let's see. The referee is agreeing and saying, yes, he has been brought down. And it's going to be a free kick. A yellow card given. It looks to be Watson. Let's have a look at that. We'll probably get the replay and have a look. It appears that it's Watson who was the culprit. We just wait and see if we can pick that up. As Beckles making the run through. And let's see, seemed to be Watson who got the yellow card. Shane Watson. As it's going to be a free kick in a good position for AC Port of Spain. The big question is it going to be the left foot of Semper who's gone forward, or maybe the right foot of Leston Paul? But Semper is there. Leston Paul has moved away. And let's see who is there. Is it Charles? Well, he's also gone, so it's going to be Semper. Let's see. He hits it low and hard. The keeper wasn't able to hold on to it. It was a pretty good free kick by Semper. He hit it to the right of the keeper. He hit it with some power. And Williams went down trying to, it gave me the impression he was trying to hold on to the ball. It hit him, bounced out, and has gone for a corner. That's a good free kick from Semper. Let's have a look at it again. He hit it with some power. And there was Williams, not able to hold on to it, and it's going to be a left-sided corner. The heads go up, Charles with the corner. It comes back to Charles. Sends it deep onto the far post. And really and truly, it was going to go out because there was Henry who couldn't really put it back into play, as Arnett Gardens looking to come forward with it. But Semper does well, gets it back to Primus. Giving chase is Taylor and Marvin Phillip. Long kick upfield, headed forward by Strachan. This is Martin. Goes wide. That's not a bad ball at all. Giving chase there is Granville. Oh, Granville turns nicely with it. Is he brought down? No, says the referee. And Granville turned sweetly with it and started to head into the box. And he then took a tumble. The ball played upfield. This is a good chance here. Can he get it back across? And it nearly was put into the back of the net by Watson. So it's all happening here. End-to-end stuff. But still, only one goal to show for it. But Watson did well. It came off of Watson, and he had to retrieve it. And he got it just before it went over the line. So in the end, you have to compliment him, as it's going to be a free kick. We see, oh no, not a free kick, because the goalkeeper is down. He had a lot of work to do. Maybe we can have a look back at that play. Let's have a look. And there is the cross ball coming in. The keeper, he went full with that right hand of his. It hit him on the right hand, bounced off of Watson, nearly went into the goal. And Watson did really well to get it before it crossed the line. But goalkeeper Williams took a tumble there. Not sure if in pushing for that ball that he more or less just collided a little bit with Watson. And there he is, just holding maybe his right shoulder didn't collide with Watson. I think when he went for that ball, his right shoulder hit the ground. And because of that, he did a lot of damage to the shoulder. He did well in the end. Was able to push that ball out. He pushed it on to Watson. And you also have to compliment Watson, Shane Watson, that that ball didn't cross the line. There is Jamon Shepherd. Just he's going to get the ball back and immediately looks to play it forward. And I think the referee is calling the play back. I'm not sure if the ball was rolling or, well, it wasn't. It was a bounce ball. So I don't know why, but he now settles it. Ball played in by Wilson. Wilson now going back up that left side. Looking to cross it. Looking for some support. Jinxing his way. Trying to get past Smith. Going one way, then the next. Plays a good ball infield to Charles. Charles, he has to go back towards Wesley John. John goes far side to the overlapping Ford. Can he get the cross in? It's low and hard. And it's put out of play by the man there, Thomas. And it's going to be a right-sided corner. Of course, Semper is going to take it. And he's going to curl that ball in with the left foot. As AC Port of Spain trying to stretch that lead to make life a little bit more comfortable for them. 24th minute goal from Shaquille Henry is all they have at the moment to show. They would dearly love a second goal to clinch this. That's not a bad corner, curling in at the far post, but fisted away by goalkeeper Williams. And here goes Arnett down that right side with Shepherd. Plays the ball on the far side to Thompson, who is trying to retrieve it, but he can't get there in time. And the ball goes out of play. And it's going to be a throw for AC Port of Spain. The idea was good from Shepherd. He ran down that right side, got into space, and then he saw Thompson charging down the left side. He tried to get it to him to play it in his path, but it was overhit and has gone out for a throw. The throw taken by Ford, but he gives it away. This is Thompson. Thompson plays a good ball forward, trying to get Granville going. It comes off of Granville, and it's gone out for a right-sided throw, very close to the corner flag. Ford is going across to take the throw. As Arnett Gardens trailing here by 1-0. We've been playing for just about 10 minutes in the second half. So still a lot of time for either team to get a goal or two. Ball flicked on, looking for Henry. He does well, but gives it away to Watson. Goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. Jones was thinking of going to Strachan, but decided he's going to go through more middle of the field. He's got some space now in front of him. Tries to get it to Shepherd. Difficult ball to Shepherd. And the final ball was cleared upfield by Semper. It's going to be a throw for Arnett Gardens. Semper heading it on. Wilson does well, plays it there towards Henry. He loses out to Strachan. This is Thompson. Wide. There is coming infield with it. Is Shepherd. What is he going to try to do? Actually, it's not Shepherd. Let's see. As he goes to the far post, the ball played back in field. Not a bad idea. He tried to get it onto that far post. It looked to be Granville. It was Granville. Twisting, turning with it. He sent a really good ball to the far post. And coming in there at that far post was Smith. And he was knocking it back, but just didn't find a white shirt. Good bit of play again from Arnett Gardens. Arnett Gardens and the man there, Granville, was the one who went down that left side. I thought the cross was excellent because he saw Smith coming in at that far post. Smith is very much left-footed, got it on the right foot with the volley, but still, he just played it back, trying to find that white shirt, and he just didn't. But here comes Arnett Gardens again. They're trying to get this equalizer. It will be so important to them because at the moment, as I keep saying, their goal difference is superior to that of AC Port of Spain. So if they can not lose this game and either come away with a point or 3 points, then they very much would be in pole position to qualify. Long ball played upfield to no one in particular, and it's a through. Jones takes it. Gets it back to Williams. This is Watson. Wide is Thomas. Shepherd plays it back to Thomas. Plays a good ball in the center towards Taylor. Taylor looking for Shepherd. Gives it away to Primus. However, and Primus thought he had given it away to McPhee, but, given it away towards Strachan. McPhee intercepted, but in so doing, the ball goes back in the possession of Arnett Gardens. This is Jones. Plays a good ball. Unfortunately, Strachan started to move forward with it, but he was intercepted. This is Beckles. Beckles looking for someone in the middle. He decides to go back. Not a great ball. Shepherd picks it up. Does well. Turns with it now. He's got Thompson to his right, to his left. Plays a long ball, but offside. Making the run a little too early. Looks to be Granville out there. Did a little bit of damage to himself. Yes, it is Granville. So he goes down now for the count. So he's going to get some treatment. Made the run a little too early. I thought Shepherd would have gone a little bit squarer because Thompson was just to his left and he was making the run going up that left side. But unfortunately, he tried to get it to Granville, who took a tumble and has done some damage, maybe cramping up slightly. Arnett Gardens looking to make a couple substitutions, and Granville very well may be one of them because he's taken off that right boot of his. Doesn't seem that he's in a position to continue. He's Strachan as well. Strachan is close to the half line in terms of close to his bench at the half line. So he may very well be looking to also come off. But in the meantime, Granville is off the field and he's getting some treatment. I don't think somehow he's going to come back on. Arnett Gardens looking to make a couple substitutions. On the hour mark, Edwards is one of the substitutes. We'll let you know the other one is Deacon, Damari Deacon, and Damar Edwards are the two substitutes that's going to probably make their way onto the field just now. So they're at the moment, they're on the field with just 10 men as Charles flicks that ball over his head, but to no one in particular. Goes all the way down to goalkeeper Marvin Phillip as the two substitutes still waiting to come onto the field. Primus has possession. Gets it to Semper. And the goalkeeper is also down. Again, that's a worry for Arnett Gardens. Goalkeeper Williams is down. Yeah, goalkeeper Williams is down, so we have to just wait and see, in fact, if he can continue. But 4 substitutes now looking to come on for Arnett Gardens. So they're throwing their dice now, or throwing all the marbles, as we would say, into this one, because they're looking to make 4 substitutes, which it can add value or can also be a dangerous move, because if you get an injury or 2, then you only have 1 more substitute to bring on. But let's see what is going to happen. We're going to just wait as we see 26 going on. So we'll just wait on the 4th official to hold up the board. Firstly, 14, Granville, as we expected, is off. And coming on for him is Deacon. Then we are seeing Strachan is also coming off. And going on for him is Edwards. Then 22 in Thompson is off. And the other player off is Taylor. So 4 substitutes coming on for Arnett Gardens. And we'll see which positions they're taking up. It appears that Taylor has replaced Taylor up front. You have Giovanni Taylor replaced by Jodine Taylor. As here comes, this could be the goal number 2. Wilson, he can't get it. Oh my word. How did that cross the line? I think it has. The assistant on the far side is running towards the half line. Let's just see what the confusion. No, it is a goal. It is a goal. Well, all sorts of things was happening. I was looking at the various substitutes, and then all of a sudden, AC Port of Spain was forgetting about substitutes. They were thinking of a second goal. Let's have a look at this. As it looks to be Beckles coming in field with it. Plays it towards Henry. It went to Wilson. Now Wilson should have put it into the back of the net, but the ball rebounded. All sorts of things was happening. And the ball came off of the defender, Jones, it looks like. Now McPhee is claiming it because he was the one who had the shot. It hit Jones and then trickled in to the back, and literally trickled into the back of the net. So minute 65, you have to maybe give it to McPhee. And AC Port of Spain, they've got the second go-ahead goal. That's what they were looking for. Well, here is Watson. Now you have to think, Arnett Gardens, they've got to now up the tempo. This is Thomas. Smith. Back into Thomas. Henry. Semper. Getting it to Wilson, but he's robbed of it by Smith. Watson. Playing it towards Martin, but he is also robbed of it. And Henry, well, he saw the keeper off his line. Not a bad idea. Long ball. Long ball upfield. This is Beckles. Gets it to McPhee. McPhee back to Beckles. McPhee going up that right side. He's got Henry inside. He's got Wilson. But he can't find either of them. So here comes Arnett Gardens. Let's see if the substitutes they have brought on will bring some sort of energy to this team. In the meantime, McPhee is down. This is Thomas. Smith, he does well to keep it in. Back to Thomas. Jones. Martin. The cross ball comes. Headed away. Here is the replay. And Wilson should have put it in the back of the net. And it went to McPhee. Look at it. McPhee has the shot. It hit the keeper, then came off of Jones, who just couldn't get it off. It was sort of stuck on his feet. And while he moved, the ball trickled into the back of the net. Well, we see McPhee is down. I would think they're going to substitute him. McPhee. Shaves is standing, waiting to go on. So that's going to be a straight swap, I would think. Shaves from McPhee. And in the meantime, the referee has ordered a drinks break. Coming up to 69 and a half minutes of this game. So the players having what is really hasn't been that much of a scorcher today in terms of there was a hot day yesterday, but today hasn't been that bad. But still, the energy these players are giving, you have to say that it's been a really exhausting period for them. In the meantime, AC Port of Spain, they've made that substitution. Shaves has come into the fray, replacing the goal scorer, McPhee. So here is a long ball. Played into the middle. This is Martin. Gets it over to that left side as they come forward with it. This could be a chance, and that's a great save. Excellent save, because he would have had to go low down, and was a very, very good shot indeed by the substitute. Let's just tell you, just looking to reference that substitute. But the news coming out is that Club Franciscan, they have scored. So it means that both these teams here today, Arnett Gardens and AC Port of Spain, can maybe ruled out if that score stays at 1-0. Because unless AC Port of Spain can score 3 more goals, then that would put pressure on them. But here they're trying to get another one. Wilson is going to give chase. Martin gets it to Taylor. That is Smith. Eventually it goes towards Ford, gives it to Marvin Phillip. Ball played long forward to Thomas. This is Martin trying to play Taylor in. But Semper picks it up. Wilson to Shaves. He gets his first touch. Back to Wilson. It's good football. Henry now. What is he going to do? He's got Beckles to his right. He decides not to play to Beckles. Has the shot. It's wide. It's not so handsome. And it's going to be a goal kick. Ball chipped forward looking for Taylor. This is Taylor here. Oh, what's happened? He seemed to completely miskick the ball. He's probably going to think that, hey, I was brought down, but he gets up quickly. But he was through. I thought that could have been 2-1. But he just totally didn't lay a foot onto the ball, and the chance went up again. Shaves going up the left side. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? He gets it to Henry. Henry to Wilson. This is good. Wilson looking to go past the wing back. And it, in fact, comes off of the defender. And it's going to be a corner. So Charles is going to take the corner. Heads go up. Clear downfield. Giving chase. There is Shepard. Haven't seen him much in the game. Ball played wide towards Smith. Smith twisting, turning with it. Plays it into the midfield. Gets the return ball. Cuts inside. Has a crack. Straight to Phillip. Not a bad effort between Smith and the substitute Manning. Jones with the throw. Gets it to Thomas. Goes inside with it. Has a lot of space in front of him. Ball played through, but trying to get Taylor. Hit a little too hard there by another of the substitutes in Edwards. This is Deacon, but he loses out to Leston Paul. And this could be a chance here. Shepard! Oh, Marvin Phillips saves the day. Shepard moving through nicely. He eluded one, cut back to his left foot, had the shot, and Marvin Phillips was diving to his right. Look at Shepard go. Has a cracking shot with that left foot. You could see him a little bit disappointed, but the corner comes in, and AC Port of Spain, one has to say, maybe, just maybe, they're taking it a little bit easy at the moment because they have this 2-goal lead. But give Arnett Gardens credit. They are pressing. They want to pull one back. And who knows, maybe get an equalizer. Here is Watson going wide towards Edwards. Can he get that cross in? He does, but he plays it actually short there towards Deacon. And again, the clearance. Is he offside? No, says the assistant. Ball ricochets off of Ford. They have to go all the way back. This is Jones. Has the shot. Oh, my word! What was that? Joel Jones, take a bow. Take 2 bows. That was absolutely magnificent. You've hammered that against a man of the quality of a national goalkeeper like Marvin Phillip. That is, oh my word, Joel Jones. You need to switch positions, my son. You can't be playing centre back and have that type of shot. Look at that. From about 35 yards out, this man hammered it. Marvin Phillip would have possibly seen it a little bit late. He probably didn't think this man is going to take the shot on from there. But what a shot. Joel Jones, take a bow, my friend. You have put your team back in contention. I nearly missed it myself. This thing went like a bullet. Boy, I tell you. Well, this will give Arnett Gardens some much needed impetus.
Ladies and gentlemen, goal for Arnett Gardens. Minute is 77, number 6, Joel Jones.
Here's the cross ball. Oh, what a poor mistake from the keeper. A poor mistake on his part. And a minute later, AC Port of Spain they restore, I should say, their 2-goal cushion, and really and truly a bad mistake from the keeper. The cross ball, and it goes straight to Shaquille Henry. Minute number 78, he makes it 3-1. But you have to say, goalkeeper Williams made a mess of it. The ball wasn't a difficult cross. Not sure if he tried to hold or what, it bounced off of him and went straight into the path of Henry, and AC Port of Spain, they restore that 2-goal cushion. They now lead by 3-1. But it's all happening here at the Hasty Crawford Stadium. Beckles, Shaves is just ahead of him. He's asking for some movement from Shaves, but he decides to come in field with it. Plays a good ball to Charles. He gives it to Shaves. Shaves put the cross in. Not such a good one. And it's cleared away. This is Shepherd. Here is Shepherd. Plays it through. Not a bad ball, but Deacon can't get there. And Marvin Phillip just runs across to his right and sees that the ball is going outside. And it's going to be a goal kick. Well, suddenly this game has lit up this Hasty Crawford Stadium. That goal from Joel Jones, easily. That's one of the best of the season thus far. Best of this CFU Club Shield. No doubt about it. We've seen some good goals, but I tell you, that takes the cake for me. I'd give him the sponge cake, the chocolate cake, every sort of cake. What a goal. But here comes Henry, gets it to Beckles. Is he going to have the shot? Does. But he was closed down quickly by the man who got that goal for Arnett Gardens, Jones. It's going to be a free kick. Edwards with the free kick. But the referee is another substitution. 3 substitutions for AC Port of Spain. Wilson is coming off. So 17 has gone on. 9 has also gone on, and 24. Charles has made his way off. Wilson has made his off. So 3 substitutions for AC Port of Spain. Give them to you in a few minutes, as this is one of them. Kesa plays it to Shaves. Shaves got Beckles wide on the right. Gets it out to Beckles. Beckles with that cross ball. Looking for Nathan Lewis, who's also come on as a substitute. Lewis replacing Wilson. But here's Shepherd, but a good strong challenge coming in by Leston Paul. Kesa out to Beckles. He gets the return ball, looking to come in field with it. Gets it to Shaves. Shaves twisting, turning with it. He loses it. And it's picked up by Shepherd as he goes forward. It's been a real live wire. Has a shot, but you need to get the ball to Jones, Shepherd. But you could see him with that effort. And certainly, they always say if you don't try, you won't succeed. And give him credit. He had the shot, didn't have the power had the direction but not the power. But here comes Lewis for AC Port of Spain. Sends the cross in, but this time goalkeeper Williams holds on to it, bowls it out towards Manning. Manning plays it infield to Martin. Wide is Deacon. This is Deacon in possession, looking to take on Ford. Cutting inside, looking around, plays that ball through, thinking Taylor might get there. Deacon nearly got it back. And not a great clearance from Wesley John. But here is AC Port of Spain coming forward with it. Luke Phillip, one of the substitutes. And they lose possession as Shepherd gets it to Deacon. Deacon, a real life wire. He's looking to take on his men. Gets it to Shepherd. Oh, Shepherd, the ball was behind him. As in the meantime, Deacon is down. We see he's holding his hand up. He's also done some damage to himself. We'll have to wait and see. There is Shepherd. In the meantime, Deacon went down. Not sure if he's back up, but he may have just had a little collision with Ford. As it's pretty overcast now, let's hope that the showers stay away from the Hasely Crawford Stadium. And in the meantime, the referee is just going to give a bounce ball. Not sure what is happening in that other game with the leaders in the group in terms of goal difference. It's still 1-0, we understand, so they are going to go through. If the score remains like that, here comes Smith, looking to play it, thread it through the keepers, but not able to do that. So Club Franciscan, at the moment, they lead the group. It's going to be tough. You will have to think tough on AC Port of Spain, because they should finish with 6 points, the same as the team in the other group, but the team in the same group, my apologies. And but it's all down to goal difference. That's the rules of the tournament, and you have to play to the rules of the tournament. Here is the shot. Not a bad effort coming from the man there who came on as one of the substitutes. Crowd thinking that Shaves may have just took a tumble, or been brought down, I should say. But the referee didn't agree. Here goes Arnett guard. This is Taylor. Oh, he tried to turn his man and was not successful in doing that. But Andrews, who has come on as a substitute on that right-hand side, certainly been running at the defenders. And you have to think he looks a very good player. And you're just wondering why he didn't start. But that's Richard Andrews. But here goes Nathan Lewis. He's got Beckles wide on the right. Oh, he tries to curl it around the keeper. Not a bad idea. But the keeper did well in the end. Pushes it over bars. We have just about 4 minutes left of this encounter. There is Lewis trying to chip it, just not high enough to beat the keeper. And Williams did well. So we're just about 3.5 minutes away from the referee's whistle. And, of course, added on time. So it's going to be that right-sided corner with the left foot of Semper. Heads go up, headed away. Here comes Arnett Gardens. This ball played out to Andrews, Richard Andrews. He's going to run at Semper. Looks to play it across field. Still, Andrews in possession, being challenged by Shaves. Gets it out onto that far side. Deacon is there. What is he going to do? He tries to get it back in field. The ball comes off of Beckles, or actually it came off of the man Luke Phillip, who came on as a substitute, and it's played out, and it's going to be a through for AC Port of Spain. Just about 2.5 minutes left. But you just think at the moment, this victory for AC Port of Spain, and you have to think that they're going to go on to win this game, may not be good enough for them to qualify. Of course, the semi-finals are on Friday and Sunday at Atto Bolden Stadium. So the players have 2 days to put their legs up. But here comes Andrews again. They're crowding that. Look at that. The amount of bodies in that middle of the field, close to the penalty area, must have had about 6 yellow shirts and 5 white shirts. They just couldn't get through. The ball goes for a corner. The corner comes, and Marvin Phillip is going to hold on to that. Sends a long ball up, looking for Shaves. The keeper comes, does well in the end. Got it on the thigh and just got it out of play. Shaves is going to take the throw quickly. Gets it to Kesa. Plays it back to Shaves. He has the shot. Not such a great shot, and it's going to be a goal kick for the men from Arnett Gardens. We're in the final minute now of the 90. Wait and see just how much added on time there may be. Can't see it being much more than 3 or 4 minutes. But here's Jones. You have to get excited now when he gets 30 meters out. But this time they're not allowing him to take a shot, and he actually brings down less than Paul, and it's going to be a free kick. Jones was looking to come forward again. I suppose if you could do it once, you could do it twice. He was looking for the shot, and they closed. To give AC Port of Spain credit, the players credit though, less than Paul in particular, you realized that Jones started to charge forward, looking for the shot, and he immediately closed them down. And he was fouled by Jones. I think Jones should be pushed into the midfield. I think he's more into the midfield now than central defense. He started as a central defender with Strachan. Strachan has been substituted, not sent off. But he has been substituted, and Jones has gone a little bit more into the middle of the field. I think he's looking for another crack at Marvin Phillip. Oh, that's a good play from Deacon. Gets Edwards away down that left side. Wesley John is there. He intercepts. Well, the 90 minutes have been played, and we are into added on time. So we just haven't seen the board go up to indicate how much added on time there was. The fourth official, he is going to the sideline, but I must have missed how much added on time there was. 3? Okay, well, there's 3 minutes of added on time, we understand. And we've already been playing a minute of that. So 90 plus 3. And AC Port of Spain will come away with a victory here. Their second victory of the tournament, having won the first game by 2-1. But does not seem to be enough to get them into the semi-final. But here is Smith with a through ball looking for Taylor. Marvin Phillip, long ball looking for Shaves. That's overhit, but Shaves is going to give chase. The keeper is coming out, and he's going to shield it. Shaves can't get to it, and it's going to be a goal kick. So Arnett Gardens, having won their first encounter by 4-0, suddenly find themselves here trailing. And this is Jones. And some of the spectators saying, hit it, Jones, hit it. But he plays the diagonal ball right across field. But you could hear some of the Jamaican spectators just willing him to take another shot. But here's an opportunity, and this is Shaves into the back of the net. No, the referee allows the goal because he's not. Beckles was brought down, and Shaves was following up again another mistake from the defense and the goalkeeper, and Shaves scores to make it 4-1. Look at it. There was Watson. He thought the keeper was coming. The keeper came, but he didn't get there in time. It went to Beckles. Beckles was brought down. The ensuing ball went towards Shaves. The advantage was played, and the goalkeeper actually gets a yellow card. So Williams gets a yellow card. Advantage was played correctly so. And Shaves had the easy task of putting the ball into an empty net. 4-1. So still, it's not going to be enough. We'll have to await that other result. But the end of the game has come here. And at the end of it, it's victory for AC Port of Spain by 4-1. And it's been a really good display from them. The opponents, Arnett Gardens, they had their moments. But you have to say that they really and truly, they made some errors at the back, and they were made to suffer. Goalkeeper Williams made a telling error with the score at 2-1. You thought that, hey, they could get back into the game. But once he gave that goal away to make it 3-1, that was the end of it. 4-1 here, AC Port of Spain beating or defeating Arnett Gardens out of Jamaica. It was a good encounter. Both teams were playing good constructive football, but unfortunately when you make mistakes at the back, you pay for it. So that's 4-1. Let's have a look at the highlights. And Arnett Gardens, they started brightly, and Thompson, you thought he was through, but Marvin Phillip was quickly off his line, injured himself in the process, but was quickly off his line to thwart Thompson, who was making that run through. Then Thomas cut inside, had a shot, went just wide. And AC Port of Spain, they had their moment. Shaquille Henry turned, he got it on the right foot, just slipped it onto the left foot, and then hit it into the corner of the net to make it 1-0. Semper with a free kick. Pushed out wide. Beckles with that cross ball, and they would just manage Watson, who knocked the ball towards his own goal, just managed to get it clear. But then here comes AC Port of Spain again. The ball went to Wilson. You had to think Wilson would have scored. It went to McPhee. McPhee had the shot. It may have taken a slight deflection, but it trickled into the back of the net to make it 2-0 for AC Port of Spain. Then here comes AC Port of Spain again. The ball, that is the replay, of that second goal where McPhee had the shot, took the deflection, and it went into the back of the net. So 2-0, AC Port of Spain leading here at the moment. Arnett Gardens starting to come forward, looking for that first elusive goal. Good shot by Smith, but it was held by Marvin Phillip. But then the goal of the game, Joel Jones pushing forward from midfield. He showed absolutely no emotion. He banged it from about 35 meters out, and it went into the back of the net. And then the fourth and final goal, and added on time, Shaves was able to just get the ball rebounding off of the keeper, and he ran onto it and was able to put it into an empty net. And that was that. That was all she wrote. AC Port of Spain winning this game comfortably by 4-1. So again, we just want to say thanks to the sponsors, TDFA, Flow, powered by Flow here at the Hasely Crawford Stadium, and we want to say thank you to Flow for the sponsorship of the CFU Club Shield. And of course, we have the Challenge Series coming up from August the 15th to August the 24th. It's the CFU Under 14 Challenge Series for the girls. So something to look forward to right here in Trinidad. That Challenge Series is going to be played among those girls from August the 15th to the 24th. So that's the situation here at the Hasely Crawford Stadium. AC Port of Spain coming off victorious against Arnett Gardens by 4-1. We're going to take a break and we're going to come back with action in the second game of this doubleheader. It's Police. They are going to be in action and they're coming up against SCSA Eagles. So that is the situation here at the Hasely Crawford Stadium. Until later.
It's not simply about how many games you win, but more about how many lives you touch. This is why we do it.
Because football is life.
Because we know firsthand the power football can positively change lives.
Because there's nothing else we'd rather do.
Because our hearts beat football.
Because there's nothing quite like representing your country.
For the love of the game.
Por el amor.
Pour l'amour.
I'd leave the war.
For the love of the beautiful game.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic,